Welcome to a video on IV calculations. We're going to be looking at using infusion pumps. Infusion pumps are set in milliliters per hour, and important to note with infusion pumps is that we're going to be rounding our milliliter per hour rate to the tenths. The calculation for IV infusion pumps is very straightforward because most nurses are going to be using the infusion pumps on a regular basis. So let's look at our first example. We are asked to find four different things here: the total volume, the milliliter per hour rate, the total time, and the completion time. Several of these items are given in the problem. So the doctor orders 1 liter of Ringer's lactate to infuse over 24 hours. The nurse starts the IV at 17:45 on Monday. So just in reading the problem, the first thing that I notice is that the volume is actually given right here. And so I just need to convert that to milliliters, and I know that 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. So I have my first answer, milliliters. The milliliter per hour rate is just to take the milliliters and divide by the hours because the labels tell us what to do. So here I have 1,000 milliliters, and I'm going to divide that by the 24 hours that are given in the problem, and then I'm going to just simplify my answer. So I go to my calculator and I have 1,000, oops, I think I typed a little too much there. Let's try again. 1,000 divided by 24. So we have our answer here, and we want to round this to tenths because that's how most common day pumps work. So 41.7 milliliters per hour. So 41.7 milliliters per hour. And then the total time, well, the total time is given in the problem as well, so that's 24 hours. And then we're asked for the completion time, and this is also a very easy problem. It started on Monday, 24 hours later would be 17:45 on Tuesday. So math in these problems, not bad at all. Just a matter of looking at what rate is asked for and then plugging in the pieces with the right labels. Make sure that we're rounding correctly to the tenths place. Let's give a second example a try. So here the doctor orders 500 milliliters. So immediately I'm going to fill in my total volume of 500 milliliters of Ringer's lactate at 60 milliliters per hour. So it even gives me the milliliter per hour rate, 60 milliliters per hour. And it was started at 13:20 on Wednesday. So the piece that I don't know here is my total time, but I do know that I can use dimensional analysis. So in the two pieces that I have here, I have 500 milliliters. That's not a rate, so I'll just put that over 1. I want milliliters to cancel, so I'll put 60 milliliters in the denominator, and that's for 1 hour, so milliliters are going to cancel out. So basically I'm just taking 500 divided by 60. So again, I'll go to my calculator and clear that. So we have 500 divided by 60. And that gives us 8.3 repeating. So from this piece, I want to use the 8. That's 8 hours. And so let me go back here to my PowerPoint. Total time so far we know is 8 hours. But then there was the 0.3 repeating on my calculator, which is some amount of minutes. And since our hours don't have 100 minutes, we have to convert that decimal to minutes. So I'm going to do that all on my calculator. I'm going to first off subtract 8. There we go. Hit equals. So now I just have the whole decimal. And then I know that an hour is 60 minutes, so I'm going to multiply by 60. And you see that I've converted that big long decimal into just 20 minutes. So I can go back here to my problem, 8 hours, 20 minutes. And so let me erase my work here so that you can just see my answer. And we got that by dividing. So we had 500 divided by 60, and that gave us our total time of 8 hours and 20 minutes. The last piece is our completion time. So this IV was started at 13:20, and we want to add 8 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm just going to count the 8 hours. So 14:20, I'm using my fingers, 15:20, 16:20, 17:20, 18:20, 19:20, 20, 21:20. And so I have my hours as 21, but I do have to add 20 minutes. So instead of 21:20, I have 21:40, and that would still be the same day of Wednesday. And with these time problems, using your fingers to count 8 additional hours works really well. And if we just did our math, 13 plus 8 would be 21. And so we can see that we're just doing the math there, but we're using our fingers to help us count the time. Now,